Alright, everybody. Today we are going to be doing Omega Ruby with Dusknoir, and I think this will be very good. I technically did a back port of this in Emerald version, and Dusknoir was actually very good. But this time I think it'll be even better, because we'll have access to the elemental punches with the mover learner, and we get some other good moves. Like, for example, if you look at our TM set, it's very squished because we get a lot of moves, but we're able to learn moves like Rock Tomb and Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch is essentially going to be our setup move. For those of you wondering what it does, it's a 40 power fighting move, but it raises your attack by 1 every time you use it. So I could just use it in a fight once or twice and just do a lot of good damage. I mean, we get Calm Mind, but our special attack is not that good, which is why we're running a minus special attack nature plus speed minus special attack, because we are very slow. We are going with Hidden Power Ice just because we may need it for some points, but we'll see. It's just the note suggested we'll need Hidden Power Ice, but also we're getting Ice Punch. I do wonder if there's a particular fight where we need special damage. I'm not sure, but we'll look into it, because Axew routed out most of this run. I helped out a little bit. Also, hello Dominic and MenYummy3. This appeared at the top of my recommendations. Dusknoir solo run sounds peak. Well, glad recommended it to you just in time. I was about to get started. Alright, first, I'm going to put in a poll for the over-under. What time will I beat Zinnia at? Let's take a look at our current leaderboard for a comparison. I need to move this camera up. There we go. I looked too giant. So anyway, our fastest is a 1:55.09 with Mighty Yenna, but that thing had Moxie, and you could say the one disadvantage with Moxie is that it wastes a lot of text. Like, every time you kill something, it activates the Moxie text. While yes, I essentially never needed to do setup, all that text throughout the whole run would add up. Do I think this would be better than Mighty Yenna? I honestly don't know, but I think I'm more willing to put this over-under along Sableye lines, because they're both ghost types, and their starting movesets are not great. But I think 215 is an appropriate over-under. I mean, I think I can beat that because my skill has improved a lot since then, but I'm trying to be reasonable with my predictions. Also, hello Axew. Power Up Punch is Rock Smash as a Chad move, and hey, Dusknoir commands Sableye. Oh yeah, it's the world's greatest explorer, remember? He's definitely not an evil agent sent by Primal Dialga. No, that's impossible. You're just making shit up. Dusknoir is peak. I do like Dusknoir, actually. I think Dusknoir is a very cool Pokemon. It's weird, though. Like, it's a powerful physical tank, but it's very slow. Kind of like Rhydon, except without all the weaknesses. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Great music. A Simisear fan? I don't like any of the monkeys. I feel like everybody says that. I just don't like any of them. They're just weird. I don't really like monkey Pokemon, though. Ice Punch time. Yep. And the good thing is about the Hoenn games, you get access to the move relearners very early. Essentially, after we beat the 3rd gym, we'll get access to any of the punches we want. But we're only going to need Ice Punch. We're not really going to need the other punches. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I'm looking at the notes here. The summary. 45 speed is not great by ORAS standards. Without a plus speed nature, Dusknoir would not outspeed Sydney's team, with Sharpedo at 104 speed. We're using Calm Mind and Hidden Power Ice for Zinnia. As for ability, Frisk doesn't waste frames as much as Pressure. So I think that's essentially the reason we're going to be using a special move. I can't really recall, like, why. I think it's because Calm Mind would also bulk us up specially as well, so we don't take as much damage. Focus Blast, right? Well, the other thing is, like I said earlier, our special attack is horrifically bad. It's a base 65. I mean, that's not horrific, but compare that to 130 attack. Oshawott is the best starter since it allows you to get a Pansear, trust. I do really like Oshawott, but honestly, I think out of all the 3, I think my favorite Unova starter has to be Tepig. I feel like Tepig is very overhated. Like, Tepig's a really cute Pokemon, and Emboar is actually kind of a beast. Especially in the Gen 5 games. Like, if you ever played Black and White, like, using a Tepig into Emboar as your starter, you would know how overpowered Emboar is. It completely crushes... It can help you with Lenora, because it's a fighting type. Helps you against Berg. It helps you against Clay, sort of, with its fighting type. It helps you against Bryson, and a lot of the Team Plasma Grunts are weak to fighting moves. It's just insanely powerful. Alright, well, I guess we'll get started. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and, you guys want to know something that's gonna suck? We actually don't have a move to take out youngster Calvin's Zigzagoon. He's the very first trainer on Route 102. We don't have a move that can hit him because Nightshade doesn't hit normal types. So, what we're gonna have to do is, here's the fortunate thing. His Zigzagoon cannot hit me either. So, what we're actually gonna do is just waste all of our power points on it. We're gonna let the Zigzagoon struggle itself to death. That's literally what we're gonna do. So yeah, don't even bother getting struggle or anything. And I gotta make sure not to fight any trainers on the next route with normal types. And I think the only trainer on that route that doesn't have normal types is the Bug Catcher. I think he's the only one. I think every other person... Like, I think one guy has a Tailo and the girl has a Zigzagoon in this game. Yeah, I think just the Bug Catcher. But at that point, I may as well just skip them. Kind of funny, we get so many level 1 moves, but unfortunately Bind is not one of them. If we had started with Bind on our learn set, then we would have something. Alright, so yeah, just start. This'll just be a bit. Well, how's everyone doing? Drayden, not so much better off getting an Ice type or finding an Axew. Honestly, Emboar still helps out there, because Emboar is really powerful in terms of its physical attack. Like, Drayden's team in Black and White isn't really the best. Alright, I think since it's only spamming Growl now, I think I can just disable it. Oh, it has Tackle as well. Yeah, actually suggested once it runs out of either Growl or Tackle, use Disable to get it to use Struggle earlier. This is fun stuff. Honestly, we might end up getting Struggle first. Okay, it's using Struggle now. And if you're wondering if we're going to Struggle train on any of the other trainers here, Struggle does a quarter of your max HP in recoil, no matter how little damage you deal. It's literally not worth it. Although you know what? Hold on. Before I forget, I need to catch a Zigzagoon. Well, normally I don't catch my HM users this early. I prefer to wait until after Roxanne, because there's a mandatory double battle. Oh, crap. Well, I think I have to start that over. That's an illegitimate win. Yeah, that was a complete accident. Oh well, it doesn't take long to get there again. It was only 3 minutes. One thing I like about the controls in X and Y and ORAS is if you walk against a wall diagonally, it like straightens you out. If I could hold a diagonal direction, and I'll automatically move right. It's actually really convenient. What did you do? I wasn't paying attention. I accidentally encountered a trainer with a normal type, and I had struggle, and I ended up killing myself with struggle, but the opponent died as well, so it was technically like a double knockout, which technically resulted in a win because I had an HM user. Technically, if I never caught that Zigzagoon, the game would have treated it as a blackout, and I could have continued. But just because I caught that Zigzagoon, it made me have to start over the run. It was an illegitimate win. Okay, do not catch the Zigzagoon this time. I want to wait until after Roxanne, so that way I can skip the battle with the twins. The only HM users you have to really catch in this run is a Zigzagoon for Cut and Surf, and a Strength user. The Granite Cave has a lot of Strength users. There's Makuhita, there's Geodude. I mean, north of Mauville, if you rock smash those rocks that are up there, there's a very decent chance you find a Geodude. Usually it's a better idea to just wait till there to get a Strength user. I mean, Dominic, we do learn Brick Break, yeah. The problem is the TM for Brick Break is all the way in Setopolis, which is the city with the 8th gym. Dusknoir solos. Yep, he's just standing there menacingly. At least the text in Gen 6 is very fast, so it's not taking that long. If this was like Emerald version, this would be so much worse, because it would take so much longer. And if you're wondering, Men Yummy, this is on 4 times speed, so we're running at 400% speed. Since the game runs at 30 FPS, we're playing at 120. Just to speed it up. I don't think that kid is a trainer, is he? No. Okay, be careful this time. There we go. No. I tried to go into that mart to buy repels, because I usually buy repels before talking to Norman, but that strat is only in the original Hoenn games, because in Oras, you can't buy repels till after you beat Roxanne. Oh, also, hello, Shadow Stitch and Salamence. I read your messages, I forgot to acknowledge. And you know we're running a good Pokemon when the moveset on the overlay is so squished. Okay, I need... Oops. Okay. Oh, man. Well, at least I'll black out this time. Damn it, all the way back home. Wow. I'll just continue. That was an inconvenience. Hey, I got the Ralts encounter. Oh my god. I almost encountered her again. Okay, I'm back. Dude, I'm trying to... There it is. Oh, god. Well... You know what, this is actually fine. Since I blacked out, my PP got healed. I know this guy does not have a normal type. So I can fight him. What? I could have oh, it's a stupid emerald thing. You know what? Can I just start the run over again? No, he's slowly killing me. I have not been playing this good. At all. You know what? I can't have 2 blackouts this early on. I'm starting over. This is supposed to be a good Pokemon. I'm not starting off like that due to bad mistakes like that. Dude, I gotta stop accidentally encountering people. I'm just throwing for content. That's what I'm basically doing. I ran a Dusknoir once. I gave it Will-O-Wisp, Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, and Focus Blast. That is actually a very bad moveset, because I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It was probably a long time ago, but Dusknoir has a special attack of 65 compared to its attack of 130. A much better moveset would be like Shadow Punch and like Brick Break. I don't know what game you're talking about. This could be an earlier game like Gen 4. But even then, like, Shadow Punch was a thing. It could have learned Shadow Punch. Yeah, Shadow Punch is a way better move for it than Shadow Ball. Would getting a Linoon for Surf Strength Rock Smash be a good HM Mule? No, because Linoon appear way too late. I think the earliest you can encounter a Linoon in the wild, you have to have Surf to get over there. I believe it's on Route 119 or 120. God damn it. I need to replace the USB cable that connects my controller to the PC. I think it bent up at some point, and sometimes it randomly disconnects. I mean, I have other micro USB cables. I think if it gets real bad, I'll pause the run and go look for another one. I don't know why the cable just bent up. Oh, it was an Ultramoon? Ah. Hmm. You know what's funny? If Dusknoir had pressure, I would actually get this Zigzagoon to die faster. But the thing is, the problem is, pressure would waste so much text, because the text that says Dusknoir exerted its pressure would just waste so much time in battle. Yeah, I was trying to get that heart scale. The problem is, that youngster literally walks right over it. I mean, as long as I'm careful. I mean, honestly, I think what I should do is I should heal at the center right away. Because as soon as I enter the Petalburg Woods, every trainer in the Petalburg Woods does not have a normal type. So that will be my way to get some training in. Alright, let's see. Rock Sand Split. Grab a Chesto Berry, grab Quick Claw, be level 11 to 3-shot the Geodude in the Nose Pass with Nightshade, and she uses an Oran Berry. Better to grab the Heart Scale at the beach. That is true, yeah. It's just when you tell me grab a Heart Scale, I always grab the first available one. That's just how my brain works. Yeah, I'll just skip it. Okay, I do need to avoid Winston right here. He has a Zigzagoon. Okay, as long as I stay in the grass, I should be fine. Also, I really hate fighting this trainer. He's effectively worse. Well, actually, never mind. I was going to say he's worse than wild Pokemon, but it looks like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire made his Wurmples level 5, which is nice. In the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the Wurmples were level 3. So he was essentially just wild Pokemon. But if they're level 5, then that's okay. Interesting. 50% of you think I'm going to get the in-between. Okay, fortunately, I don't think that Poochyena had Bite yet. Otherwise, that would have been bad. Also, yeah, this guy heals you. Okay, I better turn off the XP share. Also, Gen 6 was when they changed it, so if you run past a spinner, they no longer automatically look towards you. But you can run past spinners. Okay, I'm gonna put Nightshade in slot 1. Okay, I'm gonna save here in case I accidentally encounter that person. Okay. I know this is dumb, but if you do a second run, give Dusknoir Brick Break as a starting move. No, because that's cheating. And if it's an egg move that it can get, I don't do egg moves in my runs, because I consider egg moves not in the spirit of a solo run, because you have to rely on another Pokemon to give you that move. So it's not really the same, in my opinion. Quick Claw. My level 11. 9. Okay, just fight the trainers. Also, something that most of you may not know, the Duskull, Dusclops, and Dusknoir line are actually in the fast level up group. I don't know why. These things look like they should be in the slow group. But no, it's actually in the fast group. So, once I get past level 30, I will be leveling up faster than every other Pokemon. Why'd you choose Frisk? It wastes less text compared to Pressure. Because with Pressure, every single battle, it has to pop up that text. But with Frisk, it only does it if the opponent has an item. It's just a time save to go for that ability. I mean, Pressure wouldn't have helped anyway. It would only have helped for Calvin to make him drain his PP faster, and that's pretty much it. Interesting. Her Geodude has 33 HP here, because as you said, I need a minimum of level 11 to 3-shot. In Emerald version, I know her Geodudes have 33 HP. I know this because I've been doing a lot of Emerald runs recently with a Pokemon that starts with Nightshade. That's how I know this. Okay, I'm going to teach Rock Tomb right away, so I finally have a move to hit normal types. Leer. Put Rock Tomb up there. Also, this is actually the good Rock Tomb, because starting Gen 6, Rock Tomb went from 50 power and 80% accurate to 60 power and 90% accurate. The Rock Tomb is actually a good move now, so I don't actually mind using it. The fact that Rock Tomb originally was 50-80, it was literally worse than Rock Throw. Rock Throw was 50-90. So, like, what reason is there to use Rock Tomb? Like, what, for the speed drop? Is that worth the loss in accuracy? Not really. I always called Rock Tomb in Generation 3 and 4, and I guess 5 is not really 5 as much, mainly Gen 3. I view it as a necessary evil, because there's just a lot of Pokemon that get no coverage early on. A lot of Rock types. Game Freak did not like giving Rock types Rock moves by level up in earlier games. They kind of have to rely on it, which is very annoying, but those Pokemon kind of have no choice. Like, they have to rely on it. It's their best move. That's why I call it a necessary evil. Because when you use it, then just 20% of the time you keep missing, and it's so infuriating. Foresight? No. Also, my next move is at level 17 with Shadow Sneak. That's going to be a really good move to have. Then we'll get Shadow Punch at 37. Alright, and since I beat Roxanne, I can go buy Repels. I'm gonna heal up, too. Dude, you know how often I keep talking to this guy instead of talking to this guy? It's been happening a lot lately. Alright, I need to find a Zigzagoon now. There we go. I got 10 pokeballs to catch one. Second try. Also, this guy, like, even in the older games, when you talk to him, if you want to sail to Dewford, his default option is always no. You literally have to scroll up in order to make him sail you places. It's really annoying. Slave acquired. Well, no, that's not politically correct. We call them HM buddies. Hardly anyone calls them that. I think it's a dumb name. Like they're not my friends. They're here to serve my HM usage, and they don't get any benefits. Brawly's free once the Makuhita is gone. His ace is Makuhita. Like, he leads with Machop. Like, why would you say he's free though? Like, once Makuhita's dead, he doesn't even lead with it. I'm a little confused at that. I still don't have this memorized. Okay. I probably should have healed up some PP with Nightshade. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, knockoff. Okay. I guess that is what you meant, Axu. I guess he switched because the Machop literally has nothing. Oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. Wait, we can just get this heart scale. Also, fun fact, in the original games, that protein needed Surf. I actually was going to use it for a sec, but you actually don't want to use it. I'm actually going to keep it and sell it for Power Up Punch. Because Power Up Punch is in Mauville and it costs $10,000. And if you usually sell that vitamin, you'll get there. Because usually early money is kind of rough in Hoenn. See? Default over Nevermind. So annoying. Dude, where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna pause here for a second. I need to read the Watson section. Let's see. Swing by at Verdendorf for attract and monetary funds for 2 TMs. Make sure you have 20k for both Bulldoze and Power Up Punch. With them, Watson is a stomp. Okay, so Verdendorf Town is completely optional in the remakes. There's never a reason to go there. But it looks like I'll have to make a pit stop. Good to know. Let's see. Honestly, I think if Bulldoze is going to make Watson free, don't even bother with the Soda House. Okay, resume. I usually like doing the Soda House, especially in the remakes. The training in there is actually very good for Watson. But this thing won't really need it. Plus, I'll be in the fast group, so I'll level up quite nicely. Also, if I wanted to, we could learn the Thief TM. Because it's a 60 power move and it does physical damage, but we don't really need it. We'll get Shadow Sneak in a battle level. Yeah, I know on 4 times speed, the battles always just go very quickly. It might be hard to tell what my moves are, but if, that's why I actually put the bottom screen on my Gen 5 and Gen 6 overlays. So during battle, you'll be able to have a better chance to see what my moveset is. Hello, Pokemon Masters EX is fun. Dusknoir is really cool, but very underutilized because of Eviolite, Dusklops, and trading with a specific item. I think the fact it's a trade Evo in general makes it harder. I think most people know about Dusklops from the Mystery Dungeon games. Not Dusklops, Dusknoir. Because Dusknoir plays a major role in that game. I mean, Phoebe in Omega Ruby uses one, but I don't think as many people remember that. Do we learn Taunt? We do learn Taunt. I'm actually going to sneak into the Trick House. The reason... Well, should I? The only reason I would ever get Taunt is because on Phoebe, it helps block Curse. Because there's no way to get the substitute TM in a solo run because it's on one of the Mirage Islands. So you could use Taunt to avoid Curse. But honestly, our attack is so powerful, we'll probably one-shot her Dusklops. But honestly, I think I'll skip it. Fight this guy, too. Oh, another thing that made Rock Tomb better is Rock Tomb has 15 PP. I believe in Gen 3 it only had 10 PP, which was so bad. The move was horrendously awful. Dude, where's the full heal? There it is. Man, that Whalmer is very tanky. Actually, it probably used Growl on me. The text was going so fast. What? Oh, dude. That Combuskin was hitting me with Sand Attack. Well, first reset. At least the first reset wasn't on an early game trainer. Oh no, it never hit me with Growl. It's just Whalmer is that physically bulky. Yeah, Quick Claw on Shadow Sneak. Okay, Shadow Sneak. And I was paralyzed. Oh, come on. Oh, dude, that was so close. That was really cutting it close. At least the rival heals you, which is nice. I don't mind fighting this guy. This guy is really good XP. He has a Lombre and a Nuzleaf. This guy is not good training, but he's a spinner. I might encounter him, so I just fight him. This guy, though, I like to fight. Well, he's not as good in this game, because he only has a Tentacool and a Whalmer. But in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, he had 2 Whalmers, which is really nice. But he's still good. Pursuit? No. He really screwed over some Pokemon by making them trade Evos with items. Yeah, that was just even worse. Also, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to use the Mach Bike this time. Because the Acro Bike is honestly less useful in the remakes because you don't have to climb the jagged pass from the bottom to the top for like the magma hideout. You don't ever need to do that. Do I need a tract right now? When's the first mandatory spot? Can't I just wait till I get Fly? Actually, no, we need it for Norman. So, okay, yeah, I do need to get it. Oh, dude, these breeders still have 6 Pokemon. Oh my god. I mean, at least all the Pokemon are level 17, which is really good. They're a similar level to every other Pokemon in the area. I actually haven't been on this route in Omega Ruby in such a long time. There's never a reason to go over here unless you need a tract. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this is the, I think this is the guy with Dustox and Beautyfly. Oh, yeah. For some reason, in Emerald version, they removed his Ninkata. This guy's really good XP. Okay, you can't see me from there. That's good. Alright, Attract is this girl. Oh, I could just go in a straight line. Okay. Alright, do I have enough money? Not even close. Okay, I'm gonna need a bit more money. I'm gonna go fight some of the surrounding trainers. Oh yeah, and here's the other thing about the bikes. If I end up getting all the rare candies, there are rare candies that need Mach Bike and Acrobike. I end up switching between them, but you don't need to have Acrobike for your first bike, unlike the Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. You don't need to. So you could just have a Mach Bike if you wanted to. The problem is it's a lot harder to control. But I'll try it out. I know there are some people who would just ban playing on the bike because it's too hard to play on faster speeds, but if you don't try it, then you'll never get good. How's it going? Pretty good. Okay, do I have enough money now? Okay, I might have to possibly fight the Wind Straits to get enough money. I have never fought the Wind Straits for money. That's never been a thing. But yeah, Power Up Punch, I need to have it right now. Similar thing with Bulldoze. I just need both. I mean, you could say, like, can't you just only use Power Up Punch? But I want to get both. And besides, training is fine. Hidden power, interesting. Yeah, it's only going to be used for Zinnia, the very last fight in the run. We're going to be using an all-special set for her. Because Calm Mind is going to build our special defense as well, and we're going to be setting up on the Gudra, which spams special moves. Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised too. I didn't think this thing was going to need it, but it needs it for one person. The problem is for Zinnia, I'm assuming if we go physical and we can't set up our defenses, we're not going to survive long enough on the Gudra. Also, these Wind Straits do not give you the Macho Brace in this game, which is annoying. I just fought them for the money. Okay, I've got enough. Okay, so I need Power Up Punch and Bulldoze. Kind of nice that a lot of different runs I do, there's one of two solutions you could do for Watson. Way more generous than the original games. Like, in the original games, your only good option was Rock Smash. Okay, I don't want Nightshade. And Power Up Punch, I do not want Disable. Also, I'm going to put Power Up Punch in slot 1. It's going to be a way better slot 1 move. Because fighting hits a lot of things for good coverage. Plus, it's always good to start off with some stat boosts. Vitamin of the day? Not yet. Honestly, I probably won't have a vitamin of the day. I think you can only buy vitamins in the department store. I don't think Slateport sells them in this game. I remember I looked and I couldn't find them. And there's almost no reason to go inside the department store in this game because there's no tutor for substitute, unlike Emerald version. So there's really no reason to go in there. I'll use vitamins that I pick up on the ground. There's plenty of those to go around. Oh, Slateport does? I could have swore I checked. Huh. I don't think we'll need them, though. Okay, I'm gonna need... Also, I have to equip a Cherry Berry because Watson's Magnemite has Sturdy. It will always get off a Thunder Wave. His Magneton actually does not have Sturdy. It has Magnet Pull, which is kind of weird. But look at this. I'm just going to get so much attack. At least with Bulldoze, we're not going to... Well, I was going to say we wouldn't activate Static, but his Voltorb has Soundproof, not Static. Honestly, I feel like we could have just bought Bulldoze after Watson, not before. So I think that is one potential time save for future runs, if anyone wants to do this. But yeah, Power Punch is definitely needed. Okay, Rock Smash. Okay, now I need a Geodude. Max Ether, nice. Okay, there's one. Okay, Sturdy, that's good. Alright, I don't have to catch another HM user because the Latios that we get will just learn everything else. Latios learns all the water moves. Dive, Waterfall, and Surf. Oh, I've been encored. Oh yeah, Norman's gonna be a problem. I'm pretty sure he has Feint Attack. And Feint Attack is a physical move in this game. Unlike Generation 3 where it was a special move. Because all dark moves were special in Gen 3. Yeah, he will actually be a problem. It's the whole reason we had to get Attract. Also, if you guys are wondering if getting Hidden Power is just like the original games where you have to get the Secret Power TM, then go back to Slateport to a little vendor that sells Secret Power and Hidden Power. Hidden Power is not there in the remix. Hidden Power is in Fortree City. We have to wait a while to get that. I mean, it's not like we're going to use it right away. Oh. This guy heals you a lot. It's quite nice. Aegislash dominates in X and Y. I can guarantee for a fact it kind of does. Oh, Dominic, I don't remember if I told you, but there is an Aegislash video coming later in the year. It's already recorded. I did it because you kept suggesting it. Okay, I need the nugget. I need to buy more repels. $31 supers. I'm gonna teach Dig to Zigzagoon so I don't have to buy escape ropes. Alright, I do want the protein, though. I'm not even going to bother getting the carbos. Alright, what's our plan for Maxine Flannery? Oh, I need to use the move reminder. That's fine, I can get him on the way back. Be at least level 28 for the outspeed on Mightyena. Well, we already are level 28, so that's good. Hold a person berry for Maxi. Crap, I forgot to get a... There are some person berries just outside of the fiery path, but I forgot to get them because I always forget they're there. Because the reason I always forget they're there is that in the original games, there are no person berries there. Which is why I always forget they're there. That wheezing just blew itself up. I think that wheezing just killed everything. Ice Punch, my beloved. Why did you choose Frisk over Pressure? I think you asked this earlier. It's basically for speed, because Pressure would have to activate that whole pressure text every single fight, which would add up. And Pressure does not help us anyway. It's just to avoid extra text. Alright, I'm going to tell him no. You can talk to him to fast travel back later, but I need Ice Punch. Alright, I'm going to delete... Okay, what's going to be my moveset? My next moveset checkup. Let's see. Alright, we're not going to need Shadow Sneak. Alright, we need Power Up Punch. Bulldoze will be replaced with Earthquake later. I think the best move to get rid of is Rock Tomb. Alright, resume. I prefer Fire Punch. Well, Fire offensively is not as useful as Ice Punch. Man, it's convenient getting a strength user here, but every time I have to smash boulders, it gets annoying. You know what? Just to make Maxi safer, I better go get the Person Berry. There. Yeah, the Mach Bike is a lot... So far, it's honestly a lot better for me, because the Acro and the Mach Bike are hard to control on higher speeds anyway. And with the whole fact you can go diagonal against a wall and it straightens you out is extremely convenient. Been here for like 50 minutes. I started over the run 2 or 3 times in the first 7 minutes, because I kept encountering optional trainers that had normal types and getting early blackouts. I do not want to do a run with an early blackout. Alright, a single power-up punch. Oh. Okay, I did not save. That thing just blew itself up. Well, that's annoying. First blackout. Max revive, how useful. I mean, N is technically the champion. He beat Alder. It's just he resigned his position to explore the world or something like that. Actually, no, it's not 130 attack that Dusknoir has, it's 100 attack. For some reason, it always felt better. Oh, Person. The reason you equip a Person Barrier is because his Mightyena has swagger. You know what's funny? In the past, I used to have a problem where my USB cable that I'd plug my controller into my PC was really bad, and I refused to ever replace it, and it kept disconnecting a lot during streams. I'm starting to get that issue again. which is honestly kind of funny. Oh, come on. He'll save me against Sydney. Yeah, but I can't use that. What about Getz? Is he really the champion? Getsus never fought Alder. He never fought N. So why would he be the champ? He never even fought the champion. At all. Oh. Oh, this guy's not a spinner. Dang it. That was an accident. Meant the final battle before the credits. Yeah, but... why did I get that? I can't even learn that. He never fought the champion, so he was never champion. It's simple. Oops. Oops. It's really annoying having to skip that ace trainer because I have to go down and he's always out of view. So I kind of just have to YOLO it. I mean, he beat Alder inside the champion room, so it was an official battle. Because N had to have beaten the Elite Four first. Like, if you talk to the Elite Four, especially Grimsley, Grimsley talks about the fact that there's been a lot of challengers today. So N did have to fight the Elite Four. And the champion, and he beat all of them. Okay, Norman. For Norman, have Quick Claw, teach Attract over Shadow Sneak. We'll get Shadow Punch later to replace Attract. His team allows Speed. Feint Attack from the Slackings do a lot, even at level 35. We're going to rely on Power Up Punch Smash through his team. Pray he doesn't swagger you. If only Protect was available. And again, N had a Zekrom. I mean... so? This ain't the World Tournament. You can use a Zekrom. Honestly, should I do some extra training to get to 35? Blackout grind Norman. I mean, that is something I could do. I'm not gonna... I kind of don't want to leave and with deposit. Because what if I do win? Honestly, would... I don't know. Okay, but I'll give it some tries. Okay. Yawn. He encored me. Dude, you absolute idiot. Feint Attack did not do that much. That one did a lot. Okay, I first tried him. Norman has a really bad habit of using Encore on you at the worst time. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon where I use Power Up Punch on him, and he'll Encore me into spamming the same move. Like, normally Encore is annoying, but Norman is like the only fight where Encore actually helps you. It's kind of hilarious. 135 defense. I mean, true, I guess Axew was just concerned that the Slackings do have extremely good attack. I mean, he was right to be concerned. I did live in red health. Okay, hold on. I need to buy some potions. Get some more super repels. 17 Hyper Potions should do. I still say N is a Zoroark. How else can he talk to Pokemon? I mean, there's other... I think... Aren't there known to be other NPCs that can talk to Pokemon? I mean, have you ever heard of dog whisperers in real life? Oh yeah, I forgot. For some reason, Steven only has his Metang here. And his Meowscarada. I have never heard of these theories. Like, what? Okay, that is stupid. Like, I've literally never heard of that before. I've heard of the N Zoroark theory so many times. But that's a new one. Oh, interesting. I never taught Cut yet. Alright, gonna get some citrus berries. Oh, check this out. Oh my god. There's a PP Max here. What am I going to use it on, though? Let's see. I know Shadow Punch and Power Up Punch will be on the final moveset, but Power Up Punch has way too much PP. I might actually save it for Shadow Punch, maybe. We'll see. I'll hold on to it. Oh, Toxic. Ends PP Up's my favorite Pokemon card. It is, yeah. You know what's funny? In TCG Live, I've been playing with the a deck that's based around N's Zoroark from Destined Rivals. And the N's PP Up card is really good because it essentially takes an energy out of the discard pile and attach it to one of your benched N's Pokemon. And if you use N's Zoroark's ability to discard a card and draw 2 cards, or use other cards to discard other cards, you can just discard energies and use N's PP Up to get them on your other Pokemon. It's a pretty good deck. I've been having some good wins with it so far. I mean, the deck got a... the deck I'm using is based on a version of the deck used by some guy in New Orleans. He actually got 7th place in a local tournament there. There's this website called Limitless Decks. You can actually see all the different decks people have won with in local tournaments. And you can even see what the deck build is, because all that stuff is public information. And you can even copy it into TCG Live. It's really cool. Why am I... For some reason I thought there was an elixir down there. But I think that's an emerald thing. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why Power Up Punch doesn't seem to be doing much damage, even though our attack stat's decent, you do have to remember we do not get the same type of attack bonus, plus it is still a 40 power move. Okay, I need hidden power. Catch you later. Seriously, you joined with an you joined with 2 accounts? Well, at least you're doubling the viewership. Kind of funny, though. I did not mean to talk to that guy. Alright, Winona. Moveset. Power Up Punch, Attract, Bulldoze, Ice Punch. Oh, I just realized, I never taught, Attract. You know what, that's fine, though. Attract was going to be replaced with, Shadow Punch anyway. Oh my god. Hey, where's Men Yummy 4? I mean, Dominic, at least it's not a annoying kind of trollery. I'll allow it for now, but if it goes too far, then I will have to ask you to stop. We don't talk about him. You all saw nothing. I totally did not use Shadow Punch on a Doduo. Mid-troll... Dominic, it's literally the kind of trolling you do. Will you be fast enough to run from Groudon? I'm not running... You can't actually run from Groudon. You have to either defeat it or catch it. And, in my runs, I actually mandate that I have to defeat it. Dude, how am I... How was I missing Ice Punch? Did I get hit with Sand Attack or something? I swore I was using Sand Attack. Was I getting flinched or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, how was it beating me? Like, I literally don't understand how it was beating me. That is strange. I need to pay attention to that fight. Oh, you gotta be kidding, dude. You know, this is kind of the pros and cons of not healing at Pokemon centers that much. You would think it's a time save, but as soon as you get, like, a blackout, you have to go so far back. Okay, at least since Oras is very fast, at least I got back pretty quick. Okay, save. You getting used to Oras still? I haven't done many runs in this game, technically. Seriously, like, what was going on? Like, were my other Ice Punch... Was I getting, like, flinched or something? Plus, 3DS games on 4x speed in general is very hard to control, so I'm always going to make movement mistakes. It's better leaving Rihanna center. Don't you have to heal at the center, though, in order to set your teleport point, though? I'm pretty sure you have to heal at the center. Well, you also got to remember, I'm playing on a higher speed up, too. You don't. That's only Gen 1. Okay, so in the other gens, you just have to enter it? Okay. Wow, I was just really zooming my way through. Yeah. I actually have to save in Wallace's gym because of how fast I move. Just in case I make a mistake, I don't have to fight the trainers at the bottom. Dude? There it is. Nope, there's a backpacker. Okay. My God. Yeah, before my next stream, I need to find where I keep another cable at. This one's just bent, needs to be replaced. Oh yeah, acupressure's a really funny move. Don't do 4 times speed. You know what? When I first started doing these kinds of runs, I actually used to allow myself to turn off 4 times speed for harder movements, but I don't do that anymore. Not gonna lie, I only made my alt accounts just to piss off this one other guy who mods a different stream because we have beef with each other. That's actually pretty funny. It's annoying having to use mediocre moves, though. Like, Bulldoze is a mediocre move. I mean, we will get Earthquake, but that's not until we fight Kyogre, or Groudon. Okay, fly time. Maxie's final fight, his Mega Camera-Up will yawn first, if I remember correctly. The AI generally likes using yawn right away, but I usually end up one-shotting it. Camera-Up is weak to a lot of things. Weak to water, it's weak to ground. And it's weak... Is that it? Just water and ground? I think that's it, just water and ground. Which are surprisingly common typings. Technically not ice, because the fire typing makes it resist ice, but ground is weak, so it's neutral to ice. Also, yeah, this guy takes you to Lily Cove, which is why I didn't have to enter it right away. And yeah, the rival fight here is mandatory. Also, this rival fight is actually pretty tough, because for some reason in the original game, they'd never even fully evolved his starter by that point. But in this game, these starters are fully evolved because the devs raised the levels by a few. Also, he has Breloom and... Yeah, he's got Breloom. I think in Ruby and Sapphire, he still had his Shroomish, which is kind of funny. I don't remember. Well, I should heal again. Yeah, there is a big nugget in his office, but I don't need it. Also, if you talk to this guy twice, he also gives you Sleep Talk. Sleep Talk is not really that good of a move, like outside some niche cases in Gen 2, but we're actually going to be getting Sleep Talk to use against Zinnia, because we're going to have to use Calm Mind and Rest, and while we're asleep, we could use Sleep Talk to do some damage. I just got it just in case. And yeah, we're not going into Maxie's office right away because we don't need the Master Ball until Rayquaza. I just go in there later. Oh, it is a very good thing we have Bulldoze, because coming up ahead, we have to fight a horde of Magma Grunts. it's always good to have a move that hits everything. I've actually learned with some Pokemon, you know how some Pokemon get Surf for no reason, like Hariyama and Rhydon? Sometimes, even if your special attack is that horrifically bad, it's actually worth teaching Surf just for that fight, because those Poochyena have Roar and will constantly spam you out like every single fight. Like, it's just always gonna just get rid of you. I actually did a run recently where I actually taught Surf to a Pokemon with bad special attack just for that fight, but the move deleter is in Lilycove, so I can just delete it right away. But fortunately, Bulldoze hits everything, so don't have to do that today. Also, I'm going to go head over to Pacific Log and get it on the map. I'll do any trainers, too, that I come across. I guess I should have gotten some Carbos. I can just do a vitamin buy when I get back. I'm pretty sure I don't need return, I'll just skip it. Yeah, this route right here has all the good trainers. Plus, there's a rare candy over here, too. Alright, Fisherman Ronald. He only has 3 Gyarados in this game, which is unfortunate. I would prefer not to use the Ultra Ball on Rayquaza. Oh my god. Dude, this girl almost killed me. Oh, I could have swore that guy was a trainer too. Alright, now I need to go do some other trainers too. I better use the Carbos too I just picked up. Froze it. Nice. Hey, look, Ace Trainer Warren's back. Well, he ain't cool Trainer Warren, but you know, he's Warren to us. Yeah, this is a good team. Lairon. Oh, he's got Alakazam too in this? He did not have Alakazam in the originals. Alright, I think this will be the last trainer. Warren and Hoenn is kind of trash. Hey, don't disrespect my boy like that. Here's the other thing. Half the swimmers on that route have, like, singular Goldings. Compare him to everyone else. He's really good. He did Warren bad. I mean, yeah, he used to have 5 Pokemon, but at least the 3 he has are really good. Like, he's still good. Dang. Since Hidden Power is always special, will it see any use? It will have one niche use. It's going to be used for Zinnia at the end of the game. Our moveset for her is going to be Calm Mind, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Hidden Power Ice. Because we're going to be using it to set up our special defense as well, because the Goodra is a special attacker, and it's very powerful. Not Walrein, Warren. Cool Trainer Warren, Ace Trainer Warren. Alright, so I think I may have to power up Punch first. There we go. Soul Rock is down. Most NPCs are forgettable. Not Warren. The reason Warren is not forgettable is because Cool Trainer Warren in Fire Red and Leaf Green is in Giovanni's gym. He's the one mandatory Cool Trainer you have to fight, and oftentimes he's actually more difficult than Giovanni himself. Like, if there are NPCs in a gym that are as difficult as the gym leader, you end up remembering their names. Should have kept the Ghost type move. I still had the Ghost type move. I had Shadow Punch. I mean, I'm sure the speed up makes it hard to see, but in the bottom screen, usually if you look during battle, you can see what my moveset is. Yeah, the final boss of the Earth Gym. Yep. He's the main boss of the Earth Gym. Alright, I think I might need more Super Repels. Oh yeah, for sure. Charizard with Dragon Claw beat Warren, or that was my case. I mean, with a casual team run, he's probably not difficult, but in Giovanni's gym, the thing is, the thing that makes him real difficult is that he has 2 Marowak, and Marowak are actually very good, because they can use Bone Meringue on you, and they do really decent damage, plus they have Leer to make it even worse. Like, Marowak is one of the more defensive ground types. Giovanni himself would be a lot better if one of his... Like, for some reason, they did not give him a Rhydon. If they had replaced his second Rhyhorn with, like, a Marowak or something, at least that'd be respectable, because Marowak's also very good. Oh yeah, and plus the Nidorina and Nidoqueen have Poison Point, too. Earthquake. Finally, a much better ground move. Shoot, I forgot to save. I don't think I need to. For some reason, Maxie's Mightyena in this fight no longer has Intimidate. It swapped abilities. I don't know if it's a similar thing with Archie. Oh. Quick Claw, let's go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'll outspeed the camera up, though. Camera up's really slow. Yep. Forgot to heal, still destroyed him. Although, if I didn't get that Quick Claw, I probably would have been hit with Confuse Ray. X-Spore is great if it's on your Pokemon. Yeah, if X-Spore is a nice ability. It's a huge troll, though. Alright, Satopolis. Dude, I hate these small islands. Theoretically, you could get a full team of Simisear or any other elemental monkey before the third gym, Black and White 2. The monkeys are only 10% chance to Rustling Grass and Lost Thorn Forest, and you have to do the battle subway for the Evo Stones. Yeah, but is that worth it, though, with the amount of time that takes? Also me, I'm now asleep. Well, thank you for stopping by, though. Unless that was a joke. Oh, I could have swore I had a repel up. Okay, make sure I heal. Also, since I'm in the fast group, I'm just going to use some candies now. I only have 4 of them right now, but here's the thing. In Omega Ruby, with how many NPCs, such as your rival, just teleport you places, you really don't have time to, like, go around the region and collect candies. You have to essentially save it all for last. Like, usually after Wallace, you gotta do a massive rare candy gathering session. But I'm not sure how many candies I'm gonna need. So I could skip a lot of them. Let's see. Alright, so after Primal Groudon, pick up Brick Break. For Wallace, equip Personberry. +2 one-shots his whole team. Alright, so the plan here is just power up Punch into Earthquake. And, Precipient Blades and Earthquake are going to do massive damage. Lava Plume is going to hurt as well. We can always... The thing is with Groudon, we can always count on the 1 in 4 chance of rest. If this were Kyogre, though, it would be so much more impossible. Okay, that did like half. The thing outspeeds? Reset. Let's find this far find ground and carries you to a place. I don't think... I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Quick Claw, get wrecked. Yeah, if I was doing Alpha Sapphire, I would probably change my rule set and allow myself to Master Ball the Kyogre. Because Kyogre is such a beast. Like, instead of Rest, it has Aqua Ring. Like, you would have to hope it just wastes its time with Aqua Ring. But Kyogre is just so unforsakenly powerful that it would not be fair to mandate myself to beat it. But no Omega Ruby, I mandate that I beat it because there's always a chance of beating it. Like I said, there's always the 1 in 4 chance of rest. But that doesn't make him free, though, because he's still very powerful. I mean, I could just Master Ball it and, like, just Ultra Ball the Rayquaza, but... I mean, if you don't count beating Zinnia as actually finishing the run, if you just count beating Steven, you could just Master Ball it. But I fight Zinnia just because I really like Zinnia as a character. I think it's... yeah, this guy. Yeah, Zinnia's peak based, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save here in case I screw up. Honestly, the gym puzzle here isn't really hard because you're actually able to go diagonal. And it can actually really help you in some spots. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Up a pet, person berry. Well, Primal Groudon's not weak to water. Because of his ability Desolate Land, all water moves do 0 damage. So he's only weak to ground. Oh, dude, the thing outspeeds? Dang, okay. Don't want that. Alright, Wallace is dead. Alright, let's see. Level 63. I honestly don't need many rare candies then. But I should probably read a little further ahead in the notes really quick. Let's see. 63. I think I'm only going to need, like, a few candies. Yeah, I think I'll go get the Granite Cave candy, Route 111, Route 114, and Petalburg. Okay. I'll start with the one in Petalburg. Alright. Granite Cave. I'm not going to get every rare candy, but I'll just get some. If Mega Rayquaza or Kyogre switch in, it'll override it. Okay, I guess that's technically true, yeah. But I guess if we were talking about that battle specifically, I could not use water moves even if I wanted to. It's kind of interesting how Kyogre's ability makes fire moves do nothing, even though you would never want to use fire moves on Kyogre. Groudon's ability helps it way better than Kyogre's does, which is kind of funny. Okay, okay, I'm gonna get the Route 110 candy. Okay, I think that's enough. Yeah, I think that's enough candies. I'll use them all before the league. Oh, dang, I forgot that person's there. Primal Groudon looks cooler. It definitely does. Yeah, I guess it could help out the other Pokemon. But, like, just for helping themselves out, like, it gets... Like, Groudon's ability gets rid of a 4x weakness. But for Kyogre, it doesn't really do anything besides, like... I mean, they both get stat boosts. I mean, Kyogre always benefits from the stat boost. So, not the abilities are useless, but I just meant like the immunity effect. Okay, I really hate this person's Frostlass. This thing's Frostlass outspeeds a lot of my Pokemon. Primal Groudon being weak to ground is funny. It kind of is, actually. Ironic. Okay, Quick Claw. Alright, Theodore. Somehow I thought you defeated the champion. Need to remember Oras the champion is... Wallace is not the champion of Oras. Wallace is only the champion in Emerald. Wallace is not really remembered as being champion as much as Steven. Because Steven is the champion in almost all the Hoenn games except one. Like, I think what Emerald did by making Wallace the champion was kind of dumb. That'd be like the equivalent if, like in Platinum version, instead of Cynthia, it was the rival. Like, that's kind of dumb, wouldn't it? Dude. Again. Right, defeated the Musharna. Alright, 59. Level 63 with ranges. Oh yeah, that's just enough candies. Okay, hold on. I should use a Lepa Berry. Oh, I don't have a Lepa Berry. Oh well, what even? Max Ether. Okay, just an Ether. I am kind of a bit limited on the PP items right now. I mean, then again, I never used my PP maxes or anything. John, Professor Kukui was never champion. Like, people need to realize this. Alola never had a champion because the league was assembled like 5 minutes ago. He was like a placeholder until there was an actual champion. The player is the champion of Alola, not Kukui. Okay. Alright, pause. What's my final moveset? He should have been. It would have been cool, though. It would have been a nice reference to, like, Professor Oak in Gen 1. Oh, against Phoebe's Dusclops, it's a 68% knockout at the vitamin threshold for attack. And I never bought vitamins, so that's probably going to be a bit worse. Maybe I should do a quick vitamin? That might be a little too late, though. Okay, here's something I'm going to do. Alright. I'm opening up PK Hex and I'm loading the file. I just want to see what my EVs look like. 110 attack, 73 speed. Okay, so I'm already at the threshold for attack. Not really for speed, though. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I have no way of seeing my EVs in-game. I think Phoebe should still be fine. Let's see, alright, this is my final moveset. Okay. Let's see. Sydney, Power Up Punch, Swagger into Persim, Sweep. Before Phoebe equips Citrus Berry. Shadow Punch spam. Her Sableye will very likely use Foul Play against you. With Citrus Berry, we will survive into Hex. Sableye's Foul Play. Oh, wow, that does a lot of damage. Before Glacia, drop Earthquake for Brick Break. And then Drake, 2 Power Punches and Sweep. Hope for Quick Claw and Salamence. You do outspeed the Flygons. +1 Shadow Punch, 2 shots Kingdra. You outspeed Sydney Steam. I have 101 speed, so I actually do not outspeed the Sharpedo. Maybe I should go buy some Garbos. Maybe get some extra candies, too. Or Brick Break. Or for Steven, drop Brick Break for Rest and have Chesto Berry. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go buy like 3 Carbos and probably pick up 2 more rare candies. Let's see. What are some rare candies I can get? I think the Route 108 one and the Desert Candy. I'll go get those ones. Okay. Alright, let's go get them. Where? Here. Okay. 1 more candy. Well, damn it. Yay, Future Sight. What a great move. Okay. I'll go get 3 Carbos. I believe vitamins are on the 3rd floor. Yep. Okay, I need 3 Carbos. May as well get a Zinc. Oh. 108. 111 speed. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is a much better level to go into the league with. Oh, wait. Is this enough for PP items? Well... yeah, I'm going to use the PP Max on Shadow Punch. Wait. Just a singular Max Ether is not going to cut it. Hold up. I know where I can get another Elixir that I skipped. Yeah, this is definitely not efficient. Like, league routing. Okay, I think 1 Elixir and a Max Ether should be enough. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I need a Persim. Also, usually the post-game section from the champion to from the end of the credits to beating Zinnia, usually if I first try everything it takes like 12 minutes. Also, it's playing the Elite Four but not the right region. That's fine though, the Elite Four theme in X and Y kicks ass. Too bad you don't get to hear much of it. I do wonder if a lot of the X and Y music is going to get remixed in ZA, like the Trainer theme, Elite Four theme. I can't wait to hear it, though, because I'm sure the themes will get remixed. If you include a world tournament, like, would you prefer include Kukui? No, I would not. Okay, I defeated it. If anything, it would probably have to be the player. I mean, Red is included, and he's a player character. Oh, crud, I just realized I forgot the Citrus Berry. Uh... Oh, crit. Okay, I need to replace Earthquake with Brick Break. How oh, that's Geodude. The crit definitely mattered, so you're saying I iked my way through that fight. I forgot a Citrus Berry, but I just crit her anyway. Okay, got it. Alright, so the note said +2 will make Brick Break a one-shot on the Wall Rain. Also, I like her team in this game. She has 2 Frostlass instead of the Celio. She has no Celio on her team at all, which is really good. I do not do round 2 League, no. I end the run at Zinnia. Generally, completing round 2 of Leagues don't really add much to a run. Like, doing Zinnia kind of, like, adds a lot because it's kind of like an end to the Delta episode. But, like, doing round 2 of the League, it's like, there's not really a reason to do it. I only do round 2 League finishes in Heart Gold because you actually unlock it before Red. And I mandate myself to do it because it actually smoothens out the level curve. So instead of going straight from blue to red, after you beat blue, you got to rematch the league first. Because like I said, the level scale, like it slowly gets higher. It just makes sense to include them. Wow. Almost died there. I think the reason Iris wasn't included is because she is the champion of the region you're already in. Maybe they don't allow regions from the home turf. I don't know. Okay, so I need... Drop Brick Break for rest and have Chestoberry. Also, Steven is sort of easier in this game because the Steel type was nerfed starting in Gen 6. It no longer resists Ghost and Dark moves. So Steven's Metagross is actually now weak to Ghost and Dark. So there's more options for him. Alright, let's see. Steven, I need +3. Wrong champion music. Alright, Power Up Punch because that Aggron has Sturdy. This is completely overpowered attack. There we go. But honestly, assuming I first try the second battle with Wallace and Zinnia, assuming I first try them, this run might get sub 140. Metagross is so much weaker, too many weaknesses in Gen 6. Gen 3 to 5 was only weak to ground and fire. Well, then again, even with the Steel type nerf, Metagross is still very good. Isn't it Metagross still in Uber tier in Gen 9? Or has it been outclassed? I'm going nuts without nuts, going and buy some peanuts. No, it gets outclassed. Really, so Metagross isn't as good anymore as it used to be? That's a shame. Did the Mega Form help it at all? Do you guys think in... Let's assume in Legends ZA, they're bringing back every Mega Evolution. I'm not sure they will. Maybe it'll just be some old ones, some new ones. But if they brought back Mega Metagross, do you guys think it would make Metagross a lot better in competitive? Or did the Mega not really add much? I really like how in the credits it shows the Dusknoir model. Like, the credits get updated with each solo run. It's actually kind of cool. Isn't Wolfie in, like, the Black 2 and White 2 World Tournament? He actually is. One of his Worlds teams, I think he was the World Champion in 2012, and Game Freak added an event World Tournament with his exact team, but the event's not accessible anymore. Legitimately. Omega's very good. Tough Claws. Isn't Tough Claws like Iron Fist for claw moves? I like that Groudon pose, it's so funny. But yeah, since I mandate the whole Zinnia thing, you actually can't reset through the credits. Like in Emerald, I can reset in the credits and go straight to Steven. You save right before the credits, so you have to actually watch the whole thing, which is annoying. And also in the credits, you have to do another rival battle, but the rival battle is weird. You get no experience from it, and whether you win or lose doesn't matter. So if I lose that fight, I don't count it as a reset or blackout. It boosts all contact moves. Really? Oh, man. Wouldn't that include, like, Ancient Power? I know in Gen 3, Ancient Power was a contact move, but even though, like, Rock Tomb and Rock Slide weren't, is Ancient Power still a contact move? Does anyone know this? It's a shame, though, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, like, even though you get more rival fights, after the credits here, there's no way to actually rematch the rival ever again. The rival can join you in the Battle Mason, but other than that, you can't fight him again. It does not? When did they change that? 'Cause I know in Gen 3 it made contact, which made no sense. It was fixed in Gen 4. Oh, so it was only Gen 3. Yeah, that was strange because, yeah, Rock is physical, but Rock Tomb and Rock Slide in Gen 3 did not make contact, but Ancient Power did, which was so strange. Brendan about to be tripping when they see the credits in the sky. Yeah. Like, look at that. And then the words pop up. But most Mega Metagross go with Meteor Mash, Bullet Punch, and Elemental Punch for Tough Claw boost. Oh. So yeah, if I go quick, I might be able to get sub 140. Okay, but real quick, I'm gonna quickly reteach Earthquake for the Mightyena Horde battle. If you don't learn a spread move like Earthquake or Surf or Bulldoze, for the Mightyena Horde fight, you actually want to deposit your HM users so they don't get hit with Roar. And here's the funny thing. If that happens and I have to deposit my HM users, I would actually need to fly to Lily Cove as my next destination, and I can just get my HM users there. But the problem is I don't have a fly user. What I can actually do is use the Eon Flute and soar on Latios over there. It's the only time in these runs I ever use the Eon Flute. It's only if I have to go from the Space Center to the Magma Hideout and I deposited my HM users. Because it's always quicker to withdraw them in Lily Cove than go back to the Moss Deep Center, because the center's kind of far from the space station. Alright. Fortunately, I've been memorizing the sequence of events you have to do the postgame in. You have to, like, go to, like, several different places. But I've been doing some more ORAS runs lately, so I've been starting to remember. I hope some of you guys voting the in-between kind of regret your choices. Honestly, the fact I've been getting way better times as of lately, I think it's solely because of skill, because my skill in ORAS has actually improved tremendously. Like, I think a lot of those runs on the leaderboard right now honestly need re-ranks. Probably not Doduo and Ammonite, but I think Sableye and Mawile really need re-ranks, because they actually get really good moves. But the problem is their base stats are just so bad. I kept getting, like, random resets to everybody. Simisear could easily solo Oras. Well, I mean, we'll know when I eventually have to play a Simisear. No plan on it, though. Unless it during one of the random solo run streams, I just happened to get Simisear. It'd be really funny if instead of Simisear, I got Pansear. That'd be funny. Okay, next, Meteor Falls. Meteor Falls is actually kind of annoying in this part because there's a mandatory double battle and there's a guy with a Hariyama and a Metacham, and that fight's actually pretty tough. Yeah, this guy's mandatory too. Yeah, it's these guys. Alright, and then after this... I'm trying to remember. I believe I have to go back to the Devon Core. Yeah, it's Devon Core. Yep. Sometimes, if you're very quick, you can look at the text that Steven tells you. Okay, pause for a sec. I needed to readjust my seating position, and I knew the cable was going to come out of my controller. Alright, here's the thing. I'm going to save here. One of the magma grunts is a freaking troll. One of these grunts has a wheezing, and he only spams Destiny Bond. It is so annoying. His AI just uses all 5 instances of it. So if you can't one-shot it, which not many Pokemon can one-shot a wheezing, you have to actually stall. It's awful. But fortunately, that thing has Levitate, so I should be able to spam Earthquake. Okay, he used Sludge Bomb. Ice Punch. Earthquake. Alright, then after this, Space Center. And fortunately, since I have a spread move in Earthquake, I don't need to deposit my HM users. You can't deposit your HM users before the Poochyena Horde battle in the Magma Hideout because you have to have an HM... What? Dude, this ain't the Space Center. What am I doing? But in the Magma Hideout, you have to have a Surf user, so you can't really deposit your HM users to get in there. Why can Dusknoir learn Charge Beam? I mean, why can it learn Psychic? Oh yeah, see, I got hit with... Look at that. 5 Intimidates. Oh no, this... Okay. Fortunately, none of them used Roar. It's very rare for 5 Intimidates to allow them all to live. I like how Courtney here looks like she's sticking her tongue out. Really funny. Yeah, that's one of the sad things that Oras did not take from Emerald, was the fact you can rematch gym leaders. It's a shame, though. I mean, Oras added a lot of other things that Emerald didn't have. But honestly, it's not as big of a deal to me. I do wish you could, though. Okay, now... Shoot, Magma Hideout. Archie got... Yeah, Archie's redesign is really good. I like Maxie's too a lot. I like how even though you stopped Groudon, Team Magma still causes trouble. I know I like the teams, but the levels are so unlike the Heart Gold Gym Leader rematches. Oh, you mean like an Emerald? Yeah, for Emerald, I think each of the gym leaders have like 2 to 4 different rematch teams, but they're so annoying to unlock. Like, I don't think you unlock the first rematch team until you hit like 8 badges or something like that. And it's like a random chance that they'll rematch you. I think the gym leader rematch system in, what are the games? Heart Gold and BDSP are some of the better ones. In BDSP, you can rematch the gym leaders once a day. You just have to go into their gym and talk to them and be like, and they're like, hey, you want to do a rematch? And they agree to a rematch once per day. And their teams are very freaking good. Okay, Satopolis. Actually, wait, no. Space Center. I still don't have it completely memorized. Crap. Oh, come on, dude. This is so dumb. Another blackout. I tried to fly to Moss Deep, but I accidentally flew to the route below it. Come on, hurry up, kill me. Jerk. That's embarrassing. I'm serious. Those ace trainers in that water route have given me problems in the past. There's one ace trainer down there with a singular pincer, and that guy's freaking tough. Like, I've gotten blackouts to him many times. Okay, now I go to Satopolis. Yeah, sub 140 ain't happening. I kind of screwed up. Honestly, I don't think sub 140 was possible even if I didn't screw up. I might get sub 145, though. I was watching the Palpitoad video and the bad luck for catching it was unbelievable. I think you mean the Seismitoad one? Yeah, that catching luck was ridiculous. I did actually do a re-rank, and it got a way better time, though. I think I did the re-rank in my Discord server. If you're curious what the time is, I can bring up the leaderboard after the stream. Okay, so what's my final moveset for Zinnia? All Mind, HP, Ice, Rest, and Sleep, Talk, Quick Claw. Okay. So, just equip a Quick Claw. To be honest, I look at all the teams in rematch starting for the Heart Gold movesets are great, but no IVs. Gen 7 are great, but they have very few of any held items. BDSP has it all. Yeah, say what you want about, like, the graphics and, like, other gameplay mechanics of BDSP, but when it came to actually making the gym leaders in Elite Four challenging, they really did a good job on it. Like, the only other game I can think of where the Elite Four have, like, competitive sets and held items are literally Black 2, White 2 challenge mode. So it was really nice they actually made them really difficult. I actually like that. Like, I think that was one of the things they got right. Plus the gym leaders. I mean, Platinum had the rematches too, but the teams weren't as good. Like, for example, one I remember is Rourke has a Relicanth, and it has a Choice Band, and its only attack is Head Smash with Rockhead. People make fun like, hey, this thing only has one move. Well, it has a Choice Band. Why would he need to give it other moves? Like, a Head Smash from a Relicanth would just obliterate you. Love BDSP. Finally, a non-BDSP hater. I still stand by the opinion that those games are heavily overhated. Like, there are other Pokemon games, in my opinion, that get way more love than they deserve. Like, I think one of those games is Pokemon Emerald. Like, I actually think Emerald is overrated. It didn't really improve much from Ruby and Sapphire, besides making the gym leaders, like, a tiny bit more difficult. But the fact you have to fight two villainous teams at once is just stupid. It makes the main story take forever. And I'm not saying it from a speedrun perspective, even for a casual player. Like, here's the thing. When you played, like, Gold and Silver casually, how many of you guys actually liked the radio tower? Having to fight so many rocket grunts with, like, level 20 Zubats. How many of you actually liked that? Nobody did. And another reason I say Emerald's overrated is because Omega Ruby was my first Hoenn game. Because as a kid, I actually did not play any of the Gen 3 games except for Fire Red. I played Fire Red, Leaf Green, then went straight to Platinum. I never played Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald. I had no Hoenn experience until 2014. Crystal's overrated? I actually agree with you on that. Gold, Silver, and Crystal are overrated games. I mean, yeah, they had Kanto in it, but it was so bare bone and small, it, like, almost had nothing. Plus, the level scaling was so bad. Charcoal Soul Silver is what made Johto good. Okay, so moveset overhaul. I need Calm Mind. Hidden Power Ice. Rest. And that's Calm Mind. Sleep Talk. Even back then, when it was the newest game, I hated the radio tower. This was my first game ever, and compared to now, it's overrated. But it was my first, and I'm biased over it. I mean, Red is very cool. I mean, I don't think Crystal's a bad game. I just think it's overrated, because there are people who will say Crystal is their most favorite game. And there's a lot of people who will say that. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if people said Fire Red and Leaf Green are overrated. I mean, I can see the argument, but Fire Red and Leaf Green is what made... You have got to be kidding. Am I going to get a reset because of that? Wow. I actually got a reset because the Goodra froze me. That's insane. Johto is boring compared to the other games. The best part is that gym leaders in battling Blue and Red again. Yeah, they made the Kanto section better. Like, they increased the levels a little bit, but just, yeah, in general, the plot of Johto really isn't that good. You didn't switch to an HM Mule? Oh, you're right. You're right. I technically broke my own rule there. What I have to do is I have to switch to the Zigzagoon for a clean one-shot. That's what I have to do. Switch for a clean, so that way I can start the fight fresh. Yeah, I honestly kind of deserve that. Yeah, this is why we need Calm Mind. May as well use Rest to get some free setup. Sleep Talk. Nice, Sleep Talk Hidden Power. Also, if I Sleep Talk Rest, it will fail. Oh, nice, got a Quick Claw. That crunched it a lot. 145-17, 3 resets and 3 blackouts. Honestly, in terms of blackouts and resets, this run was pretty good, but some of those blackouts were definitely avoidable. Like, for example, accidentally encountering that Heracross trainer because I flew to the route instead of to the city. All those blackouts were 100% preventable. The Gen 2 felt like an extension of Johto Bruce after the first GBA game to feel so fresh. I remember speculating so hard with my sister on what the cover Pokemon were. I wouldn't say Ruby and Sapphire are overrated because when you hear people talk about their favorite games, almost nobody says Ruby and Sapphire. If it's a Hoenn game, it's almost always Emerald. That's why I say Emerald's overrated, not Ruby and Sapphire. Because a game needs to have very high ratings and praise in order to be overrated. So I would not say Ruby and Sapphire is overrated. Deoxys is kind of mid. I kind of agree with that. I know the stats of all of its forms. I do think sub 140 is possible if you track the blackouts and the resets and skip a track. Oh, I think so, yeah. But I'm only doing one playthrough today. This is still a good first playthrough, though. Well, the other thing of me choosing not to buy vitamins right away after beating the rival, that was definitely a mistake. I should have gone in the department store and bought some carbos. If I had done that, I would not have needed to do that backtracking. I probably wouldn't have needed the extra 2 candies either. I think just getting the 4 was enough. So yeah, that definitely could have been a lot better for sure. Alright, game time, 7:05. Alright, let's go ahead and add this to the leaderboard. This is actually a new first place, which is kind of impressive. What's the girl's name? I'm assuming you're talking about Zinnia. Yeah, Men Yummy mentioned it. What Pokemon was this again? Dusknoir. Okay, game time of 7:01. Or I think it was 7:05. Or no, 75. I was just trying to look at my level. 75, 3 resets, real time of 1:45:17. Alright, so if we take a look at the leaderboard here, we have a new first place. It was 10 minutes faster than Mightyena. And Mightyena was done with my more improved skill set, so I still think it was a great run. The problem though with Mightyena is it does not start with good moves. Yeah, honestly, I think if Mawile were to get a re-rank, it would definitely place around like the 202 mark, I think. Sableye, I technically already did a second run, but the reason Sableye got so many resets is 1, bad starting set, and 2, the thing is so defensively brittle. I remember all the Courtney fights with the camera ups. The camera ups on Courtney and Tabitha were constantly killing me. Similar thing with Mawile. Like, even if I were to do more optimized runs, I could not fix that reset problem. And Ammonite and Doduo, I felt like I played them as good as I could have. They are first stage Pokemon. Seviper, though, I mean, yeah, Seviper definitely can be improved a lot, because I got a lot of unnecessary blackouts. It was first because of Moxie, its hidden ability. That's why. Maybe his ability should change his form depending on the Pokemon stats he's fighting. Oh, yeah, I think if Deoxys did that, like, how about, like, during the Destiny Deoxys movie, Deoxys would constantly change its form during fights? That would have been so much cooler. Yeah, honestly, I think if I were to come back and do any re-rank, I think the #1 re-rank I would probably do is probably Seviper. Because Seviper gets Coil as a setup move, and its stats are really good. Plus, it's in the fluctuating growth rate, which is very good in the early game, but becomes very bad later. You can just make up for that with rare candies. I mean, fluctuating is not that bad if you have a setup move. Zinnia would do well in the Elite Four for Ultra Moon, but could not beat Rainbow Rocket. Did you do Zinnia yet? Yeah, Coil's a great setup move. I believe it increases what? I think it's attack, defense, and accuracy. Yeah, I believe so. But anyway, yeah, this was quite a nice run. The one thing I did not like about Dusknoir is 100 attack really did not feel like enough. Like, the fact I had to use Power Up Punch a lot, and it's a very weak move, I was opening myself up to tons of damage. Plus, moves like Earthquake and Ice Punch weren't really hitting too hard because of a lack of stab. That's probably like my only complaint about it, but it still played really good. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow. I'll be continuing the Pokemon World Tournament Randomizer, and as soon as I have that finished, I will resume the random solo run streams. I just put the random streams on hold until I finish that. And then Wednesday and Thursday after that, I'll continue Stadium 2 Gym Leader Castle speedruns. I might actually look at some route changes, but I think for now I might just follow the notes. But anyway, I will see you all later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.